DickGregory.com is the website. Our sites are Infowars.com and PrisonPlanet.com. Dick's going to be with us about 20 minutes into the next hour. Amazing interview. I want to get into a host of issues. You know, we forget about Commerce Secretary Ron Brown. I mean, after Dick Gregory exposed it and the colonel leaked him the photos, I mean, they shot those guys in the head and blew the hatch, and Special Forces put on their mask, and then they remote controlled it into a mountainside over in Serbia. And they killed him. He said, if I go down, Clinton's going down. They said, you die. And they killed that whole group of CEOs on board that plane. They're not playing games. Just like they're stealing the death benefits of the dead troops, Bloomberg. Just like they're telling you DU's good for the troops. I mean, these are some cold, hardcore killers. People say, well, why are you still alive? Well, they may end up killing me someday. But the point is they know that'll make my message that much stronger. And they can't kill us all. Back when they killed Martin Luther King or Kennedy, we didn't have an internet. We didn't have tens of millions of people awake. We didn't have people coming together. Dick Gregory, getting into black leadership, because you've been there from the very beginning as a true leader, standing up against the oppression, you know, the modern slavery that was still going on, Jim Crow, all of it. But then I look at Margaret Sanger. I've done deep research. I actually sent off to the universities and got the actual letters, not just stuff on the internet, where she said, look, we got to kill these subhuman weeds. And we've got to pose as liberals. We got to hire black leaders. We got to pose as liberals. And we're going to get these people. And they have. I mean, 51% of black people that would have existed after 1973 don't exist. And that's why it's good that Glenn Beck, you know, had one of the nieces of Martin Luther King up there speaking about that. It's good that he's starting to be forced to cover that. So I don't, it's just that I know what's behind it. It's just to get our trust. Yeah. But I mean, a brief segment, but speaking about the black leadership, the fake leadership.
Before we go into that, let me just finish up my September 11th piece.
Yo, go ahead, sir. Sorry. Yeah, I'm ranting.
I decided, looking at the firefighters and the first responders running into a building when everybody else was running out. And just looking at there's 900 first responders have died because of what was in the air, and nobody give a damn. So I decided this September the 11th that I was going to go on a fast. My birthday is October the 12th, 1932. So I'll be 78 this year. In 2 years, I will be 80. So I decided that as of right now, I'm eating no more solid food until my 80th birthday, and fasting and praying and asking people around the world at 12 noon every day at your time, just tune in to a meditation or a prayer that the truth will come out. Now, the folks that believe the truth is out, then why not pray? Pray that the truth will come out. Those of us that know what the truth is, you'd be surprised. You see, these folks can mess with this, they can do this, but the one thing they can't do, on a clear night, look up at the Big Dipper and the Milky Way. They can't mess with that. And the same force that put the Milky Way and the Big Dipper and the universe together put us together. And when you tune into that type of power, the rest of the stuff is just chump stuff. And so that's why somebody asked me today on the radio show, you've been fasting for 40 years. What did your doctor think? My doctor been dead 30 years. It's serious. And so, again, that's one person. And let me tell you, Brother Jones, when's the last time the New York Times did a front page story on you?
No, they've never done it.
When's the last time you had the cover of Parade magazine?
Never.
All right. I say that to say this. When the universe picks you, it leaves no footprints. It tells you you don't have to be validated by the Washington Post or the New York Times or NBC. I've got your back, brother. I have validated you, and that's all that counts. And let me tell you the effect that we have. See, we look at things, and sometimes we don't know what it means.
Look, this is so deep, sir. Stay there. 1 minute break. Coming right back with Dick Gregory. This is an amazing interview, ladies and gentlemen. Stay with us.